simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple. There's nothing that Kobe Bryant can't do. He will defend your best player. He will shoot from the perimeter. He will get all in your mug. He will do whatever it takes. He is the most complete basketball player in the game today, bar none. He has an assassin's mentality. I said this week, I said this when the trade went down, and I'll repeat it again. Who's starving
He just
for
like
the
that.
NBA World Championship more than Kobe Bryant? There is no one. This guy is highly motivated.
Mamba time.
Separates Kobe from the pack.
Mamba time.
More than Kobe Bryant. There is no one.
Suit up.
Prime Wade.
Let's
Prime
get it,
Kobe.
man. HasBeens Podcast, episode 24, man. The Mamba episode. Shout out to my boy Kobe, man. HasBeens Podcast, man, being brought to you by none other than the Wild Card Sports. Wild Card Sports is the new leader in sports media where we're going to bring sports and pop culture where they're going to live in one place. Dope content, fresh content, raw content. You're going to find it one place, Wild Card Sports Network on YouTube and all major podcast streaming platforms as well. Check out the HasBeens Podcast. We got a list of them, man. But we'll get that list to y'all later. Got my boy Mike back in the
I'm
building.
back, man. Low management, you know.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done, Kawhi?
For a few weeks. Just for a few weeks.
Are you done, Kawhi? You ready to ball?
Then I'll get back, you know, but right now, man.
You
I'm
feeling
low
healthy?
management. Yeah, I'm feeling real healthy.
You feeling real healthy, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And we got my guy in here, man.
Yeah.
First episode on set, man. Joey,
Yeah.
that
What's happening?
dude. Watch out, guy.
What's happening? Let's go. Let's
Dog
go.
in the way.
Trying to steal my shine.
Right, he
Right.
trying to steal your
It's
shine.
my
We not
moment,
introducing
man.
you,
It's my
Maddox. We
moment.
introducing
Right.
Joey in here, guy.
Get
You
up
gotta
in here.
relax.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, for
First
sure.
episode. Let's get it, man. Be lit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it, man.
Before we get to it, Mike, where
What's
can
up?
they find us at, guy?
TheWildCardSports.com.
First, whoa. What's the most important place they need to go find us at?
On YouTube.
What's the name of that thing, man?
Wild Card Sports Network.
Wild Card Sports
Okay.
Network, man. Road to 1K, man.
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe.
Please,
Subscribe.
please, please,
Subscribe.
please.
That's the goal,
Press it.
man.
Just press that
It's
button.
simple. It's right down below, man. Press the button, boop.
Don't cost you nothing.
Not a dime.
Free 99.
And all it's going to do is help us out, man. It's going to keep motivating us, man. We're going to keep dropping dope shit, man.
Yeah, man. All day long, man.
So we're going to get into it. We're going to try something new, too, this week.
Okay.
We're going to start naming the segments, man. So the first segment we got here is called Workplace Behavior. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I like that.
when
I haven't worked in 2 years.
yeah, I was
but
about to say,
like
when
that.
last time you had a job, Mike?
I work two days out the month, but other than that,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I understand.
In
that.
this
Okay.
new day and age, yeah, definitely we should discuss it.
Yeah, man. It's
As
just
a
it's just certain
percentage.
it's just things you can and can't do at work. So we're gonna get into it, man. Let's
Definitely,
talk
man.
about the first
Who you
workplace.
got, man? Who you-
Janoris Jenkins, man. Did you see what happened to him?
Did I see? I read it.
You
I
read
heard
it?
it.
Did you see the
Processed
tweet?
it. Oh my God.
Mike, you saw it?
I didn't see the tweet. But
I didn't see
I've
the
heard-
tweet either.
Yeah, I heard it.
I didn't
Come
need
on,
to.
man.
That boy
You
crazy.
can't go back and forth with a fan, man. Your season is miserable.
That is not a win-win.
You can't, man.
Why they can't go back and forth with the fans?
Because not in a miserable position.
Man,
Doesn't make it.
damn that.
That's unbecoming.
You gotta be like
No.
KD, man.
Coming, man.
KD be going back.
So why Janoris can't?
KD
Because
goes-
KD was winning titles,
In
he could
KD
talk shit.
In
Yeah,
KD's defense, though, he goes back and forth with himself. So
You
doesn't
right.
matter.
True.
Yeah,
True.
doesn't matter with him. But,
So
yeah.
so you say Janoris shouldn't even been going back and forth
Nah,
with
man.
the fans?
When you open yourself up like that, you're playing on a team that's not in a position to go any places at the time, and you just can't go and then use the terms that you're using, understand what it means as a man, and then not apologize for it.
But
You know what I mean? So,
But he did though. He apologized off the rip, like my bad, may not have been best judgment. But then he followed it up explaining that it's for him it's slang.
nah.
That's what they had a
That's
problem
not an
with.
apology.
Why not?
Because you can't say like, yo,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Sorry for stealing, and then say, but
But this is why I
got
did
this.
it.
This
This
is
is why I did.
it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Why do people have such a problem with somebody saying, "I apologize for offending you, but I just want you to understand this is just slang
yeah,
for me."
because
What's wrong with
there's
that?
no such thing as an apology with a but. There's
I
no
mean,
exceptions with
that's
an
that. I
apology.
think
can't
that's
say-
an
you
old
can't say
school.
but after.
I
You
think
can't
that's
say
just some
but after.
old school shit we got taught that is like. But you got to realize, like, what's the point of me apologize if I'm not going to like explain to you my disposition?
Nah.
You don't care about my disposition.
Nah.
Like maybe that'll help you understand why I did what I did, so we never have to run into that situation ever
Yeah,
again.
that's a
that.
wrong. That's a right
I
or
get that a
wrong.
little bit.
That's a right or wrong situation, right?
Right.
But there's a situation where when you're being educated on something, right? Like the term he used. So now he knows how big that term is. You can't then go back and say, yo, I use that as slang. Because if it was another word that was offensive, and then somebody brings that back on us and said, well, it's used as slang, we're not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept that.
Come on, man.
I mean, it ain't gotta be that difficult. It's just, look, man, you can't offend.
I think he got it, man.
I mean,
I think he got it, man.
Perfect.
you got it.
Nail on the head right there.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Where maybe in this case because he offended someone
because of the word.
Yeah, because it's a word.
Yeah, because it can be other terms that.
Yeah. And I get that. Yeah, I feel you because if somebody, you gotta get it. You feel me?
There's a situation.
So I feel that maybe not with words, but I feel like my logic gonna apply everywhere but words.
Yeah.
So like if I hit you,
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
how?
Yeah.
We can talk about it afterwards. I'm sorry for hitting you, but this is why I just blacked out and shit.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely.
I can see
That worked. That worked. Okay, cool.
That works.
Bet. Though, are the Giants tripping though for releasing them and doing all that? What do you think about that?
I mean, the Giants. I mean, they're doing them a favor. So I think
Of course.
I think by releasing him and allowing him to be somewhere else, I don't think that they're doing the people who are offended any favors. I think that it'll be a punishment to stay with the Giants.
Right. I
at
think it was a point once Janoris apologized and then the front office was no, you need to apologize again publicly. He was like, oh shit, this gonna get me released.
Right. I'm not doing it.
I'm out of there. You feel me? I'm out of there. So
that 2 more weeks of picking off Eli.
yeah, I definitely think that move for the Giants. I think it says a lot about they front office right now and their organization just at the top. It's just,
going on.
they not on the same page up there. I don't know what's going on there.
Nah, it's not a lot going on up there. That's why it's not in any part but upstate New York. So
True.
I got a question. Have we become too sensitive to everything that people say
100%.
on social media?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
100%.
given. Yeah, because I mean, people do use terms.
Not even talking about the term. It don't even have to be that word. It could be just anything somebody say, calling somebody big.
Yeah.
In one sentence, they go crazy, and we got words called fat shame. I got attacked on the shade room. That place toxic, dog.
It's just
Oh,
you notice
I
it
mean-
more.
Comment section,
You notice it more just because
Bro.
comedians do it a lot.
Yeah.
Every time they're on a show, everybody's sensitive. I can't say blase because this how somebody else gonna feel.
I mean, you just can't. You in a situation where if you just don't know, that's cool. You just don't know. You say what you say, and then when somebody brings it up and you have a situation about it, you've been educated, and now you go forward, or they've been educated. So you just got to go with the flow until it happens. So, it's tough. You're going in this day and age. You're definitely going to offend someone.
Yeah, you can't say
can't-
shit.
You can't go off the rails, man.
nothing.
You gotta just really just stay to yourself these days. Check me out, man. I'm sitting on the IG scrolling, whoop whoop whoop. I see a picture where it's I think the Rockets or somebody was giving Lizzo reached out to Lizzo and gave her the olive branch to dance with they dancers.
Yeah.
First off, we told Lizzo to take that shit to the Clippers games and you dance all on their sidelines you want to.
I mean,
But-
I liked it. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't have no picks, what I'm saying?
But
But she's confident.
yeah, but all I said under the comment, I commented up under the picture and just said, "Nah, keep my sideline safe." LOL.
Yeah.
I got attacked. I was called a bully. I was called broke. That one hurt my feelings, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, who called me broke? That hurt my feelings, y'all. that
You don't
one
be caring
I hate
either.
that one got me. That one got me.
It's not even true.
Yeah,
You probably looked at your profile. Oh,
broke.
Bro, they judge you quick, man.
It's
Yeah,
so
real
judgmental,
quick.
man.
They
Judgmental.
think you're judging. So everything that you say
Yeah.
has.
I don't even care if Lizzo big or small. I don't care
Right.
nothing about that. I just don't want to see that crack on my sidelines. I'm trying to watch basketball. You feel me?
Not the Lakers game, huh?
Clipper game, she can do it. Whatever.
Nah, man, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
I'm talking.
But yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, Lizzo did her thing, man. I think that it was wild because people will say it's a family event and you shouldn't see that type of thing. But you're in LA, baby. You know, it's whatever. It's whatever. You know, it's not an Oklahoma.
Let it be Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
Let it be Rihanna, please.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be cool then.
Existence, yes.
We're not gonna speak on that, guy. Rihanna, you keep it off the sidelines too, then. Because Mike want to make it like that. We got to be consistent.
Just saying.
Damn, Mike.
Riri Kino.
I am consistent.
Well, let's keep it West Coast with it. Y'all said L.A. We're going to go to Seattle a little bit. We ain't going to stay in L.A. Okay. Josh Gordon, man. Workplace behavior, guy. Josh.
Man.
Mr. Can't get right.
It's tough, man. It's tough because you're in a state where it's legal. And
we just knew it was going to happen, huh?
It's federal. It's federally illegal because it's not legal across the states. But with this one, what bothered me the most, it wasn't really the substance abuse so much because we know that here's the situation with weed, which I personally don't have a problem with. But I think it was the PED thing. So I think that
that's not confirmed, is it?
I mean, that was the story I read.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But don't But isn't he in the drug program for weed? So if he tests positive for a PED, would that still be under the program?
Yeah.
Would it?
Drug abuse. Yeah, they're tied together, and that's why he's indefinitely suspended.
I don't believe it's PED. I just can't believe that.
I mean, that was the first thing I seen, and then substance abuse came after that. So I think that what I first thought was he got caught with the PED. And because he's in the other program, that all ties together, and they had to tie the same together. But I mean, I personally hope it's PED because if it's not PED, then he's showing an inability to stop. You know, something that people tend to think that is so easy to not. Okay. You know, to not be addicted to, or it's not that big of a deal. It's just weed, and this guy can't stop. You know what I mean? It's easy for some people to go, "Yo, man, if that was me, I can just stop, man. I have all that money." But you know, it's not you because we not willing to get up at 6 a.m. and do the sand run and the workout and everything that it takes to be Josh Gordon.
Right. That and all that's cool, right? But to me, the biggest elephant in the room is at what level should your employer be interested in recreational drug use? Like, is this a point? Like, that's the elephant in the room. Like, he's only in this situation, even if this is PED, he's only in this situation because he wanted to smoke marijuana on his free time. This is a point where when does your employer care so much about you, what you do in your spare time, that doing this recreational drug has got him kicked out of the league, and we've seen people commit real crime. Yeah. Like he hadn't got caught committing the crime. I mean, the crime, I guess, is smoking, right? I guess indulging in that right
even
there.
In that state, it isn't a crime. So
so it's like it's a point where like he's not doing anything. It's just a point where like where is the level where that just gotta stop? We're not in this society anymore.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, you know who you working for. Yeah. It's just
that ain't the question.
It's just the job.
That's not the question, though. We get that you work for the NFL, therefore they drug test. Right. We get it.
What's the
My question is, when is that going to become not the norm? Like when is the employer that line is gonna be drawn? I mean, with personal life and work life. Because when I'm going broke at home and I'm struggling at home and I can't put food on the table at home, they're not concerned with helping me in those cases. So why are you worrying about what I'm doing at home?
I'm gonna tell you, this might be deep. It might go crazy or whatever. People might make it whatever. But if Christian McCaffrey had a problem with smoking weed, if Adam Thielen had a problem with smoking weed, then I think that they'll have more extensive steps to take matters into a different direction with weed, because as you can see, baseball just removed it from its banned substance. So
Yeah.
I think that if those guys had a problem with smoking weed, I think that we'll see marijuana removed off the banned substance. But until then, they'll
But that's
fall in
gonna
line
be-
with the federal guidelines.
That's just gonna be
keep getting money
difficult
off of it.
because the NFL is predominantly black as far as the athletes, so it's never gonna be. I don't think it'll.
That's what the problem is.
It's never gonna be a problem where the league is
because they
run
only
rampant
have a handful
of
of
Christian
it.
McCaffreys,
Yeah.
Adam Thielen.
Exactly.
It's just a point with me where it just gotta. It's just a like
gonna
the only
change.
reason this guy's
It's
not
money
able
involved.
to show his gift to the world and actually do what he love to do is because he wants to go home and indulge in a substance that's legal in his state.
Right.
True.
In a chill time.
And people go home and do shit like
Way
beat
worse.
on women and just be quite frank, beat on the significant others, and they
I just think being an NFL player is a big task, man. That's a 24 hours.
I agree that.
That's a 24-hour job.
It's a big
Regardless
task.
if you playing, they
you
know
held
who
the
you,
higher standard
Yeah.
of an NFL player than a damn president.
they know who
bro.
you are.
Real
You can
shit.
like Twitter. You can say one thing and it could just be all over the world. So and you just held to a higher standard. It sucks. It does. Trust me, it does suck.
It sucks because, like you said, the majority of the stars are of African American descent. So of course they have to be charged. They have to be tested more because of the numbers. So they're more likely to get caught because of the numbers, and because of that we have no one, like we said, only the handful that if they were to have a problem, that they would either sweep it under the rug or then they'll remove it. That's my take on why, because it's too much money involved. I mean, we got to sign these guys to $100 million contracts. We can hold them to something that's not that big of a deal, and we know that at any time we can just get them. So now we can get that money.
Right.
Now we can put him on this list, and we know that he's made enough money to hold himself up for right now. It's crazy. It's NFL though.
I got a conspiracy theory for you.
Okay.
Not even really a theory anymore.
What you got?
This shit proves the Patriots are real deal cheaters. Fuck them clips they got from the Bengals game. This right here should prove to y'all the Patriots is cheaters.
Yeah.
They kept this man for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Clean, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You think he was clean them 2 years?
Right.
You don't know, man. Belichick got that.
Reason.
Man, he ain't been clean for 3 weeks on no team. Patriots kept him clean for 2 years. Come on,
that's
dog.
Belichick, man.
That's workplace behavior right there.
It's the Patriot way.
Right.
And then now, we're speaking on the Patriots as they here, bro. You seen the clip Jay Glazer got for everybody, where you see the clip of them when they caught the videographer that was taping the Bengals sideline. He was like, yeah, we can just delete it right here. Like, bro, sound like he was on bullshit.
Yeah.
He was on bullshit.
Yeah.
He got caught. He like, bro, let's just get out of here. I heard somebody.
Look. Just look. If there's nothing here, there's nothing to be mad at.
Cause somebody told me, he was like, bro, the security guy hit him with, no, buddy, it's too late. He said, a security guy hit you with the word buddy, you finished, right?
No, buddy.
Look here, buddy. They about to grab you by the neck.
Right. Try to
Bruh,
that hug.
The Patriots really be cheating, dog.
Yeah. For no
They beat
reason too.
for
They
no
cheated on
reason.
the Bengals.
Look, I
That
think
team is terrible.
Zach
That team-
Taylor, young coach, one up and coming coach. That team terrible.
Yeah.
But guess what? His scheme it might be nice. Bill know he gonna probably have to keep. He want to get his film on him early.
Yeah.
Red Rocket, he's been on fire since he got back into the lineup. And in that situation, he had 1 touchdown, 4 picks. Like, all of a sudden, like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, you just got 4 picks. You ain't had no signs? Oh, y'all was up 10-0 early because you was like, yo, we're not going to use them signs.
Man, Bill
And then all of a sudden, you blow them out because we're going to use them signs.
Bill Belichick is the king. Like, I'm sure he got screenshots from 10 years ago in his phone.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
Bill got archives of crazy.
He the GOAT.
Man, listen, I don't have any problem with Bill or Tom in a situation where they work together to build something, whether or not it was cheating or not.
Yeah.
They got diehard fans who gonna believe they never cheated,
Right.
which is sad.
Yeah. Speaking of the Bengals,
That
Workplace
boy.
behavior, man. Workplace behavior.
What you got for me?
Tyler Boyd, man.
That's my guy in fantasy, man.
Yeah.
But as of late, he been playing horrible.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He hasn't produced.
Oh, wow.
He hasn't. I don't know the last time he started.
Wow.
I don't know the last time, like maybe like
You-
2 or 3 weeks he started.
Well, you don't know,
The
eh?
last 2 or 3 weeks, maybe.
You don't know, eh?
He's been sitting there chilling on the bench.
Well, this is perfect. This is perfect.
What you got for me?
Tyler.
Right. Tyler goes, I don't even know who he said this to, but he has this idea that he got the best of Stephon Gilmore on Sunday. Coach just ain't draw the plays up, man. Coach ain't throw me the pill, you know. I was beating him. You can go look at the tape. I was beating him.
You smoke crack, don't you?
We need that on there. Like, we just gonna.
Hey,
What's wrong with you,
Tyler
guy?
Boyd.
What's up with you, Tyler Boyd, man? First off, Andy Dalton threw 2 picks while targeting you. Stephon Gilmore got them both
One went to the house.
to the house.
One went home.
How dare you say you got the best of Stephon Gilmore?
Never again.
Please stop. So
I mean, what's his definition of best of, though?
I think he feel like he was open.
Yeah, like,
I was open. Everybody feel like they was open. Okay, guys.
yeah, I mean,
All the time.
Donald Trump probably thought he got the best of
Yeah.
Hillary. We know that, the Russians. Yeah, so, you know,
Shit happens, man.
shit happens, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's not the big issue. I think we all agree that Tyler Boyd crazy, right?
Nuts.
Yeah.
Here's my workplace
coming,
behavior question. I just want to lead in Tyler Boyd. Is there a problem with having somebody in the workplace who's just overconfident?
No.
There's not. Is there a place for somebody at work that's just overconfident? But with overconfidence with with a lack of production. No,
You need that.
you still need
You
it.
just need
You
that.
gotta have somebody.
You need that. You need that energy in the office. You just need that energy in the office.
It can't be the guy that can't do it though.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
have that
agree.
energy
Like,
regardless.
all right,
AJ Green got to be that guy on the team. Like, go look at the tape I got. Like Tyler Boyd. Like, nah.
No,
I mean-
you need that because then you go to the break room. You're like, there you go, not producing again. There you go. There you go. You just get to talking.
That's probably why you ain't worked in 2 years.
Yeah.
You that guy.
Yeah, sometimes it depends on what job it is. It depends on what gig it is.
I've been that guy. I've been called that slacker.
Yeah,
That's my job.
I get that sometimes. Man. I used to work at the movies.
Yo,
Man.
he's-
What you do at the movies, bro?
They go sweep popcorn. I wasn't gonna do it. I'll talk a good
You
game.
had one job.
Yeah, or Hibbits. They're like, you how many shoes you gonna sell? Yeah, you know, I talk them up. Every person that come in here, and then I'm in the back on the phone
Yeah.
chilling.
I
Talk
work,
a good
I work
game.
in the call center.
Did you work on commission, bro?
No, thank God. But I was just talking. I just talked it
Oh,
up.
yeah. I love lazy jobs, man.
Yeah, man.
Love lazy
You need that in all. You need that in the workplace.
You do.
So we need guys like.
Yeah,
You need a guy that's gonna
But you
go.
didn't. What was the rah mic at though? What was the overconfidence at though?
I was just like, I'm finna sell all these Jordans. I was telling, because Jason used to be the manager. I'm like, man, you need to put all these boxes right here because they gonna be gone by the end of the day. And you know,
He was there.
right? A few of them was gone, but not all of them. What happened, Mike?
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know how the weather is. A lot of people ain't come in tomorrow today, so I can't help that.
Can't help it. It was just nice. But
Right.
Still,
Yeah.
decided to go out.
Yeah,
It's
man.
people like this that really exist, dog.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting paid regardless.
Until you say goodbye.
Right.
That's why this guy showed up an hour late today.
Yeah, that was a long story, man.
I don't even want to talk to
It
you
was
about it.
It was at least an hour long.
Yeah, it
Definitely an hour long
It
story.
was tough, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Big tough.
So it's that. So.
Yeah,
All right, what you think, man? Is it a place for that type of guy in the workplace, man?
It's definitely a place for that.
It's a
Like you said, though, he got to get the work done. You can't be that guy. Like that's like how I am sometimes. I be loud and passionate about something, but I be dead wrong.
Yeah, right.
Like, yo, what are you screaming for? You're wrong. And I'm like, that's how that guy is.
Yeah. But if the guy is getting the work done, then he's not overconfident. He's just an asshole, like, bragging
Yeah.
at this point. You know, I
Okay,
don't like
so-
nobody likes the asshole that goes,
Oh,
"Yeah, I'm gonna get
shit.
it done," and then he goes and do it. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
like, you don't want to see him fail.
You
but you
just,
don't want to do
and you
everything.
keep believing in that guy too, like, 'cause he just, I'm gonna get it done. You like,
Maybe one day.
keep leaving the fucking boxes for you. Jason left the boxes for you every fucking day. Every day he really thought you were gonna sell them
I
shit.
sell a few.
You know why? You know why it's important? Because the day that he does his job, is the day that you know you're going to get caught not doing yours.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to let him be loud.
Right.
Let him be the smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
And you just stay behind the smoke and not do shit too. You know? If they let this guy not do shit,
Right.
I'm going to definitely not do shit, but I'm not going to be him. Let him get caught not
Just
doing
don't say
shit.
nothing, yeah.
Don't be that guy, man.
And just be that, you know.
Oh,
It's tough out
man.
here.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
definitely, Mike. I'd have definitely let you do your thing while I didn't do my thing.
Yeah, bro. And that's what they did.
Man.
I walk in, you know,
The whole store's in
I'm
shambles.
on the floor talking, just, you know, hey,
Nobody
bro.
doing shit.
They're in the back chilling, eating Chick-fil-A.
right.
But yeah, I'm trying to get these boxes out, man. You know, it's tough, bro.
Nah, workplace. That's definite.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped working,
This
man.
guy. This guy.
That's why I just stopped working, man.
So we gonna. Oh shit.
Excuse that.
Oh my. I'm just over here crying because it all makes sense now with this guy for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
It
He
all
broke it
makes
down
sense.
for us.
He definitely, yeah.
Gave us
Thank
the-
you, bro.
the
Thank
ins
you,
and
Mike.
outs.
This shed a light in my life, man.
Right.
Oh shit.
You go into that store and you go, God damn it, they still got these?
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna lead us right into the next segment.
What you got for me?
I'm sure your attitude caused you to have a lot of relationship problems, though.
Nah, I'm pretty chill, man. I don't really have too many
Are you-
relationship problems.
When you are in a relationship, are you a productive citizen in your relationships?
What's productive?
And when I'm talking about relationships, I'm not talking about just with a woman.
Women.
I know you young and you don't get what that means.
Okay.
But I'm talking about like just a personal relationship, like you and I.
I'm pretty
Do
productive.
do you always hold up your end of the bargain in those relationships?
You know, one thing about me, I try to take on every task I can, man. And
Like selling the shoes, right?
yeah, I try to take on every task. And if there's something that's going on behind the scenes, I usually don't say it. And because I don't want to, you hear too many excuses. I usually just try to keep that behind the scenes.
Definitely.
This
And I
guy's
just try
an
to-
asshole.
I
bro.
try to produce.
He's the worst.
I try to produce every time, bro. Every time.
He that guy who
See, there's
never.
a production somewhere in
Right.
Mike's life.
I try to produce.
It
What
might
happened,
not be
Mike?
at
The only
him,
thing he
but
produces is frustration,
Right.
bro. That's
I try
it.
to produce.
That's it. This
Hey.
guy.
You know,
Hey, that's his calling.
when it doesn't happen, I be like,
It
dang.
ain't the habits. It's
Right.
it's the frustration,
Yeah, man.
task that he brings
Bro,
on
I
himself.
got
It's
real
tough,
tears in here, dog.
I be like, yo,
Bro,
hey, get this
stop,
done,
bro.
man.
Just stop.
I get it. I try to get it done, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
It's tough out here, bro.
Yes.
Try
Yes,
to-
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I don't think you answered my question, but relationship problems.
He answered a question.
Right. Yeah, I tried.
Relationship problems, bro. This segment, man, we're going to switch to the NBA, man. We're going to talk about fixing some relationships, man, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's, people been screaming, it's too early, it's too early. I think we passed that it's too early time.
It's
I think
never too early. It's never too
I think
soon.
we to that time now where we can
Shake
start
it up.
making some analysis. We can start setting some shit in stone. We can start making some real statements,
I think so. I think that moves that have to be made is that the good players on bad teams have to go. That meaning Kevin Love has to make a move
Yeah.
to Portland. It's almost
pull up.
home.
You got to pull up in it a little bit.
My fault. Yeah, I think the move, like I said, the move that I think needs to be made is Kevin Love. Kevin Love has to get up out of Cleveland.
You don't think
Oh,
it's
for
gonna hurt Melo though?
Nah. I think that,
You already putting him in Portland. He said get out of Cleveland. You already trying to play matchmaker, guy.
I think that Portland is the perfect fit for him, though. I think that that team just needs productive players. They have to make a turnaround. They have to be good fast. Kevin Love has already been in a situation where he has to mold into a good team and make it work. I think Melo is molding into a productive player on that team, and Dame is a leader. The problem, I understand where the problem can be because none of those guys are first thought facilitators. The closest to it is probably C.J. McCollum because he's probably the nicest guy on the team. You know what I'm saying? But all of those guys are go get it. I'm going to grab the ball. I'm going to get a bucket. You know what I mean? Even
Right.
with Kevin Love,
That
he's
sound like me.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
That sound
shameless plug.
That sound like me right there.
Stupid.
But
plug.
it is Mamba.
Hair
it is
plug.
the Mamba episode. So if anybody's gonna talk, we gotta talk about shot getters, man. I think that's
Shot
one move.
getters. So let's talk about K Love. First First off, I want to start off by saying this: he's overhyped to begin with.
You
So
think
let's
he's overhyped?
because when he was in Minnesota, everybody was calling him the best power forward in the league. Back then, I was telling people, chill,
Yeah.
inflated stats, bad team.
Bad team. I get it. Same.
Inflated stats, bad team. You're going to see a high number, but I don't think that's just in his game to be a number one guy.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't meet all these best power forward. Everybody thinks LeBron James turned him into that. That really is what Kevin Love is. He just got a lot more attempts at it
I think
in Minnesota, so he put up
his team
significantly
was
more
terrible
numbers.
in Minnesota though.
But that's just he is the player you see now, the player you saw with LeBron. That is who he was in Minnesota.
a
3-point shooter.
I think that if you really look at his game in Minnesota, he was a guy that can fill it up. I think that the same way was with Chris Bosh, who had to take a third seat in Miami.
He had to take.
And then Chris Bosh became a better player, even though he still had Dwayne Wade. You gotta understand, Kevin Love right now is playing with Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. Those guys are okay.
No, those guys are.
They're young. They're good. They're okay for young guys, but they're not world beaters. They're not Dwayne Wade. They're not even Dwayne Wade in his last year. Right. So Kevin Love is playing with trash right now. They're going back to the lottery. He needs to get on a situation where he can.
Of course.
But I think that if he had just one other star, I think that there'll be a productive team.
No.
I think so.
Well,
give him a Jimmy Butler.
No, Kevin Love will be the weakest second star in any 2-star combos, Chris Middleton included.
No.
What?
He'd be the weakest second star. He'd be the weakest second star in the 1-2 punch in the NBA.
Chris Middleton is trash.
He'd be Kevin Love. He's better than Kevin Love.
No, he's not. He can't do none of the things Kevin Love do. The only thing Chris Middleton can do is shoot the ball when Giannis takes 1-on-4.
I think you guys are
everybody puts
undervaluing
this
Chris
clout into
Middleton.
defense, right? Defense is to me
Wins championships.
No, it
period.
doesn't. It doesn't.
What? Let him speak. Go ahead.
No.
I
It
think he's
doesn't
going
win
to something.
championships because I remember Kyrie bopping away from Steph Curry and hitting a shot that won a championship.
I remember LeBron blocking a shot to set up that shot.
Yeah, but the shot had to be made. The defensive stop didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. The defensive stop that needed to be happened, didn't happen. They were up and the score happened. So defense wins championships is only if you're the Baltimore Ravens when they had Trent Dilfer. Only if you're Baltimore Ravens when they had, but when you're the Rams and you had Kurt Warner and you had Marshall Faulk, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ron Artest ain't win no championships because of his defense. He won his championships because of Kobe Bryant,
He made
who
that
was a
three, too.
shot maker. Played defense, but we know Mamba for his shot making. Melo is still in the league because of his shot making.
Why the Golden State Warriors? Why do you think they, outside of just having just an awesome, unbelievable talent of stars on the team?
They play defense.
Defense. The
but they
defense
have
propelled
the
their
greatest
offense.
shooting backcourt of all time.
That's cool.
No, that's
And
not
we
just
also-
cool. That's
they-
the
no,
greatest shooting backcourt.
they're
of
cool.
all-
That's
they're
cool,
not,
but we've
they're
also-
not the greatest defensive.
We've
team
also
in the
seen
of all
that
time.
we've also seen that backcourt dwindle
Yeah,
in big moments. But that team was propelled by its defense, getting out,
They were a
quick
great
shots,
defensive
three. They break your
they were
back in the moments.
They were a great defensive
Yeah.
team, up 3-1 too.
You talking about the old Bron?
Yeah. So they were a great
That's
defensive team.
Bron.
Yeah, that is Bron.
That's just Bron.
Right. So defense wins championships sometimes. Offense wins championships sometimes. So when it's a situation,
Defense
where
wins championships most of the time.
when you have a better offensive player, that defense doesn't matter. The greatest defender that Kobe Bryant faced, he said, was Tony Allen, one of the greatest defenders we ever seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tony Allen is not going to the Hall of Fame. Why? Because defense
Hold
doesn't
on.
do
So,
shit else for
whoa. Mike, he don't know, do we?
Tony Allen will go to the Hall of Fame just because we in this millennial era.
Well, Tony Allen going to go to the Hall of Fame because anybody getting the Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't think he going, though. Because he don't have any
you.
defensive player of the
Because we're
year.
going to say,
Oh,
all right, we
dang.
got, all right, so
No.
we're,
He's not going.
But that's one of my
so
favorite players. So
Tony Allen
just chill out
being-
on the slant.
So Tony Allen being the greatest defender Kobe Bryant has ever faced, per Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
And he is the one person we can talk about possibly getting into the Hall of Fame. Or Ben Wallace. 2 out of a million players that we're talking about here.
Dwight.
Well, Dwight had a MVP type season.
He got what 2 or 3 defensive player of the
He
years.
did, yeah. But he played
banging
offense
on
too.
Dennis
He was
Rodman,
banging on the offense.
But we're talking about
Mutombo.
Yeah, we're talking about players 1 or 2 per generation. More offensive players are going to go into the
Well, I mean,
NBA.
that's just because that's just what people like to see is
We can name more
offense.
offensive players. We can name Dominique Wilkins. We can name Carmelo Anthony. We can name Ray Allen. We can name players, Clyde Drexler, players who are not known for their defense, but yet they can get into the Hall of Fame because of their shot-making ability.
Right.
So, nah. Kevin Love, defense, blah. He's going to be a better offensive player than his defensive mishaps can be for.
Okay.
And I don't even know if can be for is a thing, but I
don't
was
even
just
know.
talking.
We just got on a big tangent anyway. We
About
got to pull it back to
Middleton.
these relate.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got to get back.
That was happening. You said Chris Middleton. That killed me.
Yeah, he went on in the
Hold
uproar.
on.
He was like, Middleton, what? Because
Yeah,
I
he
thought
went
Middleton
crazy.
too.
Yeah, I was
And I was like, whoa. Yeah, Middleton's
nuclear.
apart.
Here we go. So far.
Yeah.
Okay.
No offense, Chris.
So here we go.
Okay.
60% of the league, man, last summer was free agents, right?
Okay.
So December 15th, the big day, man. Relationship problems, man. December 15th was like the opening for cuffing season, dog. You feel me? Because now everybody who in a bad relationship can fix. December 15th, man, 60% of the market opened up.
Okay.
Available to be traded, right? So we already talked about Kevin Love. We think he needed to be out of the situation. I don't think I want to talk anything more about him. But got something funny I need y'all to watch, man. It's going so bad. He need to get out of there just simply on my side just because Kevin Love.
Oh, yeah.
That culture just going to make him go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that video, that 3 seconds he got? He's so frustrated not getting the ball over there. Check this out.
Oh, yeah. I want to see this.
I got to let y'all check it out, man. Check my boy out. Check my boy come from the top of the key, man, sitting in that paint. He like, y'all going to give me this shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have a
They called 3 seconds. Look, my boy said, y'all going to give me this shit.
Yo, but
I'm
he's so-
open.
Right.
Look, bro came and
He's
stood
so
right in
polite,
the
though.
middle of the lane, stood there.
He's so polite.
3, 4, 5 seconds. They
Okay.
finally called it on him. He just chilling. And then after they called, he just threw his hand on. Yeah, that's on
Yep,
me.
that's
That's
on
on
me.
me.
I
That's
was
really
there.
one of them old school, where like the old school just go in the middle of the paint. Like, I'm not moving till y'all give me this
Right.
pill.
But he did have the guy pinned. So,
It don't even matter. That's just frustration all over. Like my dog said, they ain't gonna give me this shit anyway, so I'm gonna
Right.
sabotage this whole possession.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at the
I did
score. 68-30. Good God.
Goodness, and it's in the second quarter.
What? Jesus.
did
crazy.
Embiid even play that game?
I don't know, probably not.
Oh, that's
So
tough.
relationship problems, man. We got some relationship problems in Golden State, man. D'Angelo Russell, man, could be a guy on the move, man. Y'all think they should let him go? 'Cause this was their big insurance policy, right? KD left, sign and trade,
Yeah.
big insurance policy. Do they cash in on the insurance policy now and load up and try to come back in 2020? Super loaded, fresh, healthy Steph, healthy Clay. Draymond with a new piece, or do they keep D'Lo?
No.
What do they do?
I think that they have to move him in the off season.
All season?
Right now, you have to have somebody there to that the fans could want to come see in the new arena. They have nothing there, nothing. Draymond Green is giving them nothing. He threw a
He let me
backboard.
down.
He threw a pass off the backboard to no one other.
He let me down.
I'll be surprised if they trade him just due to they ain't got nobody else there.
Eric Pascal is their best player.
He hooping out there. He getting some good buckets out there. He probably the second best rookie in the league.
Maybe.
Second best.
Arguable.
We gonna
No
talk
way.
about it. We gonna
Arguable.
talk about. I got some
He's
big
good.
thoughts about
Yeah,
these
you're
rookies.
arguable. I don't know about that one. Second best.
Second best.
Keep going.
What about another star in a bad situation? Well, not a bad situation. I actually like his situation. CP3. You think he gonna be on the move this year?
For sure. I think so.
Where he going? Miami don't remember. Miami was a sexy destination, but they don't need him anymore.
He is.
So I'm just trying to find a fit. I say Philly, and I think it's time to abandon the Ben Simmons experiment.
Is it an experiment though?
When you got two players that you think are superstars, you got to get them to mesh. The one guy you got two guys you think gonna be superstars. How about that? They got to mesh together, right?
They have to. Yeah.
First guy who's showing signs is Embiid. So Embiid has shown that he is a bona fide top 5 center in the league, right?
When he wants to.
If not, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Not only when he wants to, when he can. That's
When
the
he-
only problem that I have with Embiid. He's a low manager.
Right. Okay, that's fine. But then now you got Ben Simmons. He may show up every night, but he's not getting better.
He's not getting better.
Same guy we met first day rookie year. Same guy.
I do understand that, but the reason why you don't abandon the Ben Simmons thing is because, for one, you can't get rid of Ben Simmons because you can't.
Why not?
You can't trade for CP3, and
Why not?
because he's way younger. If anything, if anybody knows anything, like in basketball, the one problem that Ben Simmons has is his jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
If anything that you can improve on in the NBA is your jump shot, especially in this day and age.
I don't agree. I'm gonna say something
Jason
about that.
Kidd.
That's just a large numbers, volume. Go look at his numbers, volume. He was way into his 10th season, still shooting 30% from the field. That's why I real deal call Lonzo Ball Jason Kidd, because people give Jason Kidd all this.
Kidd,
He was a poor shooter for
by the end of
80% of his career. 80% of his career is a poor shooter. He just played for so long and shot so many shots
from Ace
that
Kidd
that
to
he's
Jason
top
Kidd.
3
It
all
is
time. Or he was like top 5 all time in 3-point shots made or something like that.
Listen, I'm about to
Large
bring up
numbers.
But we're
So
gonna talk.
hold on.
Go ahead.
So here's my point that I challenge you with. Speaking on Joel Embiid, you say when he's available, he's the best player on the team, and health is a concern. So that tightens your window, right?
Yeah.
How long do you wait on Ben Simmons in this tight window? Because it's gonna be a point where Ben is gonna be what he is. You have no Embiid.
I don't see the problem in Ben Simmons because I think that
He can't play with Embiid.
I feel like they're playing well together. To me, I feel like they're not playing. The reason why they're not seen as playing well together is because they haven't won the big game. You got to understand, Kawhi Leonard beat them with a miracle shot that bounced 1,000 times, and then they went home from that. So if they advance, there's no problem. They still got Embiid versus Giannis, which I think Embiid wins that matchup. They go on, they get the injury-prone Warriors, and they also anybody could have beat the Warriors last year. I feel, and with that, with just Steph Curry, come on, anybody could have beat them last
The
year.
Raptors was on some shit themselves last year. Everybody stepped up, played well,
And they ran into a team without Klay Thompson and without Kevin Durant.
and they went
and they
6,
won.
and they almost lost. They almost went 7 with a decimated Warriors team, as well as everybody played
My
across the
point
board.
exactly.
You think that
Sixers?
the Sixers can do that?
Yes.
Not with Ben Simmons not being able
Yes.
to shoot anywhere past 50. Both of your best
You gotta
players can
understand,
score. Remember,
last
you
year they
said
had Jimmy
you
Butler.
just said though.
Last year they had Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
last
but
year.
2 of your best players.
So with Jimmy Butler, that doesn't matter because Jimmy Butler is a bucket getter, and that team would have worked against the Warriors. That team would have blew the Warriors
man.
apart.
It's just a point where Ben
Ben
Simmons
Simmons
cannot
he
and
does
will not.
everything else for
No,
you on the
what?
court. He doesn't shoot the ball, but he'll have a game where he'll have a single digit, which he shouldn't. But I understand that because he's big. But playing him at power forward doesn't matter. He's a
Doesn't
point
help
guard.
either though. Yeah, he's a point guard. Playing him at power forward turns him
That's
into
why
just
he's able to see the court.
Terrence Jones. What is he as a power forward? He's nothing without the ball in his hand. So you have to put the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
So and for him to be the best with the ball in his hand, he needs the floor space. And B can't do that for him.
And
So
he shoots so many jumpers.
that's why he
That's
shoots
his
so
problem.
many jumpers, because he has to play that way, stay out, try to space the floor. So he has to try to shoot that shot, and it's not him.
Listen, all he has
It's
to do
not
is
him.
go in the paint and ask for the ball.
It's a
He
point.
gets it.
It's a point where we gotta stop trying to hold on to the youth. That's just what it is. Like Ben Simmons is young.
Nah, it's not.
That window is small now. You think a team led with Chris Paul, Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson, Al Horford, and then Embiid can't win a title this year, or try to at least get out of the East? It ain't gonna get out of the East with Ben Simmons.
One with Chris
That'd
Paul.
be tough. That would be nice, but
You see what I'm saying? Like
You're
that's
not-
a swap
you're not
I would
keep-
like.
You're not only giving up Ben Simmons. You're going to trade another one of those pieces you just named because they want something back. So it's like, yeah, you're going to keep Horford's old ass, and then we're going to take
Tobias,
we're
you
gonna
keeping
take-
him?
No, you're going to take Tobias. That's the prize. You're going to
no
take
deal. You're not getting Ben Simmons and Tobias
You're
Harris,
gonna get Ben Simmons,
and we're
because
taking
they
Chris
already
Paul
have-
off your hands. No,
And listen, you gotta
there's the
understand-
favor. We taking him off your hands.
No, because we understand that Chris Paul still has a lot in the tank.
They don't care
So,
about that.
They gotta care about it.
They really
that
just
trade ain't gonna
they
happen
just
because-
gave Westbrook away.
Listen, they don't.
They just
believe
gave
that-
him away.
Listen, they don't believe. I'm talking about Philly. Chris
Oh.
Paul doesn't have a long run in him. Period.
That's
Joel
why I think they'll
Embiid.
trade for him.
You're not going to trade your point guard of the future of now that's been an all-star, and you're gonna for the right now. No, you're not
Yeah.
going to do that
Can't
because
do
you gotta prepare for the future.
Okay, can I ask you both this question?
What?
Who for the next 2 years? Because that's how long Chris Paul got left on his contract. Who would you rather? 2 years of Chris Paul at whatever level he's at, or 2 years of Ben Simmons at this level?
I mean, I've seen Chris Paul against Steph Curry the last couple years. I mean, the last year or so. I don't really matter. Chris Paul hasn't shown me that he's a champion.
If he is he going to Philly for
He's
2
both
years?
years.
I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Chris Paul.
It's just it don't have to be any of those.
Yeah, but
This-
then
The next 2 years, what player would you rather have on your team?
Chris Paul.
Ben Simmons or Chris Paul?
Yeah, I guess you asking if they're better.
yeah,
with Chris
I
Paul,
think that
then they will be better with Chris Paul.
I think they
Yeah,
will be
they
better
would.
team with Chris Paul.
So you gotta if
But I
you
don't
can.
think
If,
that trade is going to happen though.
Yeah.
I mean that's a whole nother conversation. We just talking about some potential. People so scared to move Ben Simmons. Like what? If getting Chris Paul can get you to the finals,
Because the only
let's
problem,
go.
The only problem that Ben Simmons has is a jump shot. But
That's
you
a big
gotta
problem.
understand,
That's what that. Huh?
I said that was a great argument you
Yeah.
made about that because you got to your point. I'm giving critiques.
Look, shooting like that's what we do got to talk about that. People always make it like shooting is just this skill that is just so easy to acquire.
I mean, he's 2 for 2 this year. From 3.
Yeah, he's on to something. He's on to
You got to
something.
get that
100%
exact.
is
Yeah, but the
good.
frequency just what's that? Oh, now yeah, but 2 for 2. It's a point where I don't think that everybody said Rondo was gonna get better at shooting. Right? Remember when the Celtics first came to the Celtics? Everybody was like,
threes this year.
"Hold on, 18th season."
Got better.
Embiid knees gonna be gone by the time Ben Simmons get a jumper.
Yeah, Embiid knees gonna be fine if he keep load managing like he Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
At least he a big guy. I understand the big guys. You gotta take them knees serious. Them big guys, man.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Knees, feet.
Ankles.
Who else we got? Who y'all got making a move, man?
IT, man.
IT for what?
You need to go somewhere.
He just got somewhere.
Washington's not it.
That is it.
Yeah.
Go get buckets.
Yeah, that's it for him.
Yeah, go get buckets.
Can't help nobody.
Where do you see him like? Cause any championship contender, he on that bench.
I mean,
Who put him on the floor for what? You playing a championship game? He getting exposed.
I don't know. I think he's late in the career, man. He need to go get a championship team.
Yeah,
He's not late. He's still in his 20s.
yeah, he good.
Bro, you think?
Yeah.
He trying to get back to All-Star.
Yeah, he just trying to get a bag. He watched $20 million a year fall out his hand, man. He getting scraps now. He just trying to show people he can get buckets again.
I think
I like
because of how the season started, and at this point you just got to go with what you got.
Yeah.
I think Drew Holiday just has to get out of New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Oh, 100%. Drew Holiday
He's
got to
too
get out.
talented of a player to be
Stuck in
losing
that.
like this.
It's because that's a rebuild. That's a rebuild. It's too many. It's just too much going on the perimeter out there. They got a
It's
lot
too
of
nice
guards.
to ask for a trade, man. It's too nice to ask for a trade.
I don't think he's gonna have to be nice, no, though. I think they're gonna make it happen for him. I think they're gonna
I
push
think
him
he-
out the door.
I think he wants to play one game with Zion, though.
Yeah. I think that's everybody.
Speaking of Zion, man,
Zion.
these rookies, man,
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of impressive
these rookies.
out there.
No, it's not.
Yes, there are.
No, it's not.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Okay. Give him. Who are your
No. There's so many impressive fucking rookies. Start the list.
hero?
Hold on, no. Let me start the list without Ja Morant.
Hero?
He did.
Okay.
That's what he
Understand?
did.
Without Ja Morant, though. No Ja Morant in the
So
list.
don't say it.
The other guy in Miami. Is he?
Kendrick, no.
Just go.
He's a rookie.
They
Ain't he?
see so impressive.
Okay.
Give me his name.
Kobe White.
Kobe White.
has been killing.
All right.
Kobe White been killing.
Yes.
You been killing.
Yes, he's been killing.
Y'all
I
check
don't know
the
if
Graham?
he's a rookie though. Let me double
Who?
check. Devontae Graham, I think he's.
Yeah. I know the dude from the Miami. He's been killing too.
It's Graham. Graham is
He may be a summer league though. He may be summer league.
Oh, Graham. I think Devontae Graham is not a rookie. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
what
don't think
he
he's
is.
a rookie. He's a second year player. I get it, but I think that Cam Reddish has been coming on of late. He started off horrible. I give you
Right.
that. Jackson Hayes has been getting some bump lately. I think he's been solid for a rookie. Brandon Clark has been playing well. You said don't name Ja.
I got you. I'm just listening to you.
His teammate's been playing well.
I got you.
Aside from that, man, I really I think that in rookie classes, that's what you're gonna get. Just a handful of rookies. Eric Pascal from the second round. As I look at this list, that's the only other player that I can name that has done something.
Okay. So I did a little research today, man. I've been chilling, man.
Yeah.
Summer league.
And you like CP3 and how well he's been playing.
Bo.
Darius Baisley has been playing really
Decent.
solid.
Okay. So let's
And
look.
they rookies.
I got you. So I'm gonna tell you first off before I even go through this list. I think this is a very bad rookie class.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Let's go through.
Come on, man.
Let's
Go
take
through the first three
take a
picks.
ride with me. Take a ride with me through the top 10. Zion, he off the hook right now. He ain't played.
Thank you.
I
Let's
also
not
think
judge the class without his best player.
I also think he's going to be good, but he's not going to be good enough to hold this class down because the rest of that 03 class was ass and Braun was at the top. We still say that Braun, it was a Dak, Braun, and some ass. That's what it would be. So this can still be Zion and Ja and some ass. Ja, like I said, man, he putting up real NBA numbers. Hold on, I got you. I'm getting there.
We're going to get there.
Ja Morant is the only rookie putting up real NBA numbers. 18 points a game, 3 rebounds a game, 6.5 a game, shooting 47% from the field, 43% from the three. That sounds like a real NBA player right there.
The second pick.
I got you. Relax. I ain't even made no points. I said, them facts, right?
I mean, you spent a lot of time on Ja Morant, bro.
Oh, my fault. His stats just sounded good. I guess you just was. All right, so we go to number 3 pick, RJ, man. He started off strong. Now he down to 13 points a game, shooting 38% from the field, 29 from deep.
Dolan.
Okay, so we'll blame.
Dolan.
All right, cool. We'll blame that one on James Dolan.
Come on.
All
man.
right,
He's
so
in a horrible
DeAndre.
situation.
So DeAndre Hunter. He's playing. I actually like him, and he's playing fairly well. But he's averaging 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 40% from the field, 35 from 3. I'm okay with that. That's good rookie numbers. Now we go to Darius Garland, number 5 pick. He averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, which leads the team.
He's playing with Colin Sexton, who's a ball hawk.
He's shooting like 32% from the field and like 34% from the
Yeah,
three.
he's not doing it right now, but he's a rookie, so cool. And a rookie
that's-
coming off an injury, so this is
He done had a long time. He sat out a year.
he sat out. So this is his first action. His first action is NBA ball.
He's a professional. It got to be a point where he's a professional. He has to be held to a professional
It
standard.
is a point. Year 2 and 3. Come on, he's a rookie.
I'm holding him to standards just
how
of
many-
his. I'm
how
not
many
like y'all.
rookies?
I want you to understand. I'm not holding him to like standards of like vets. I'm looking at just past
like
rookies.
you said how
Just
long
past
does he
rookies.
beat up?
Just
Like who?
Just what you would expect out of your 5th pick. 11 points a game, getting that many minutes is unacceptable. Shooting that
Look at the history.
you're
of
not
fifth
passing
pick.
it to your teammates.
it was the 5th pick
are?
last year.
Huh?
It was the 5th pick last year.
The top 5 pick is supposed to be somebody who's going to transform your organization,
And he
right?
will in time. He's a point guard.
He should show signs. Where are they at?
It just started.
Where are they
At
at?
11 points a game.
Cool.
It just started.
Sharing,
It's too
remember,
quick. It's too
he's
quick.
sharing a point guard role with another first round pick from last year that they think is going to be the
Okay.
future. So they got to figure that out.
There's
That's
just
another
to
terrible
me.
situation.
To me, there's just no excuse for this really grave
Mediocre.
inefficiency.
On board.
Okay.
Take it out of college.
All right, Minnesota Timberwolves. Jared Culver.
terrible. His brother's nice though.
His brother dropped 100. I don't know what This one actually might be a case where I'm gonna give him a pass. I don't know what the fuck the
reminds
Timberwolves.
everybody of Kobe Bryant.
Not even that. It's because I don't know what the Timberwolves got him out there doing. I was just watching another night. I think they trying to run him at like point guard.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Like he was out there on the floor. It was him, Wiggins, Towns, like Okogie, and like somebody else. I'm like, he was like the primary ball handler. I'm like, that's not him.
In that lineup, I believe Wiggins is supposed to handle the ball, but he's supposed to just be a shooter, and he's not doing that well. Neither.
Yeah, he's shooting 37% from the field, 25% from deep.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's looking really awful out there.
Like,
Kobe White, I don't have any, like, he's not, like, he's playing like a rookie with limited minutes. I don't know what they do. The Bulls, I just don't know what they're going to do with him.
Because I think that.
Besides ruin him.
Well, I don't think they're going to ruin him. I think they're going to move Chris Dunn at some point, and he's going to come in.
Yeah, like, you got to move him, or you going to just, like you say, ruin Kobe. Well, you got to give him minutes.
The minutes that he does get, he's very productive, and when he does get extended minutes, he's even more productive.
I like it. I like Kobe White. I like him.
And he's on a couple of House of Highlights. So
Jackson Hayes, I like him.
Yeah,
I think he young JaVale without JaVale McGee without asthma. Because if you remember when JaVale came to them Wizards, boy, he was a freak.
Yeah,
he was in a dunk contest for real. Freak. He was an athlete.
That's his mama fault. His mama a hooper. So
yeah, he was an athlete. So I see a lot of Jackson Hayes.
Yeah,
and just he gonna run. He banging on. Yeah, he's serious. I like him.
Yeah, he's exciting.
Now that I'm going through the list, I'm not as mad.
See, you gotta talk these things out.
Sometimes you gotta talk them out.
It's like therapy, my man.
I'm not Darius Garland. I'm not fucking with him.
Yeah, I got you.
Rui Hachimura, I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
His game is just he's just not going. He just a high motor. He just play the game the right way. You can tell like whoever taught him how to play ball when he came to America just taught him the right way.
Hard.
He soaked all that shit up and he just go with it.
He can be Kawhi. Huh? He can be Kawhi, I think.
I believe it.
That's the type of mold that he reminds me of.
And his game is already coming along a little bit. And he's shooting 48 from the field. Good clip he's shooting from the field. That's what I'm saying. On a bad team, you can see it's possible to play efficient ball on bad teams. Like, I'm tired of people absolving these guys.
No,
like 30%, bro, and you getting all the jugs out there is unacceptable.
You got to understand, too, Rui is in a position where the only person shooting the ball is a great player in Bradley Beal. So he's getting his – he's already a player that gets his as it comes to him. So that's going to be a thing that plays. Darius Garland is a go-getter. So when you got to go get your bucket out of rhythm because you got another guy that's a go-getter, mind you, we still got Kevin Love where sometimes auditioning and sometimes not. You know, and then you got Jordan Clarkson who just fucks everything.
Oh, he's the worst. Yeah, so. Hey, hold on. Everybody let me stop and get on this soapbox real quick.
Damn,
hold
that's
on.
crazy.
Hold on. Everybody, I want everybody. Laker fans, man. It's just for me and my Laker fans, man. Remember back in the day I used to tell y'all that guy need to go quick. And y'all was trying to hold on to him. Keith, yeah, you too. Oh, man, he the point guard of the future. He can play point guard. That guy is a cancer.
He can get buckets.
Well, he not a cancer. That's too far. But he is not an integral piece to a winning ball club.
Nah, he's the epitome of putting up scoring numbers on he's like Ricky Davis.
Yeah, he is a really.
Jesus, that bad?
He's
the only reason why it's that bad with Ricky Davis is because of Ricky Davis' attitude. Ricky Davis was you at Hibbett's.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson actually like Jordan Clarkson. I heard a story like Jordan Clarkson when Kobe was
wasn't that productive.
When D'Angelo Russell and them out there Jordan Clarkson the only young guy would show up with Kobe, be up there with Kobe, get in with Kobe, leave with Kobe. Mm-hmm. But he missed all being a good teammate shit. He was like, fuck it, I just get buckets. Yeah, Kobe, for sure.
And I know it's Mamba episode, but Kobe wasn't the best teammate. So it's
right. Come on, whoa. Whoa.
You're picking that up.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
Whoa. Hey.
You got to keep
Mike,
it real.
Mike.
Well, I said less slander.
Mike.
It's slander.
Mike, whose show is it?
Yeah,
Mike, whose show is it?
Apologizing though. It's like
the Mamba show.
No, Mike, no. Whose show is it for real? Damn the pigs. Whose show? This is my show. Hey. We ain't talking about Mamba today. You feel me?
I'm sorry.
Nothing but good shit.
Sorry, Mamba.
All right.
Goat.
So we won't
One
say,
of the goats.
We won't say that then.
Yeah, just say something different.
Not saying that it's not true, but we just won't say it.
Just say something different.
Yeah. 81 points. Woo. All right.
Let's get number 10 though. Hawks, man. Cam Reddish, man. Boy, are Hawks fans rolling over in their grave.
Down and up though. Down and up. He had a horrible start. He picked it up though.
A little bit. He
You
like
understand the kids in his
It's a
class,
long season. We at game 30 almost.
The kids in his
not
class
halfway.
believe he's Michael Jordan, bro.
They do, but
So
also the
I
kids in his class are also these kids out here that are kind of doing the same shit he doing. Yeah. But to me, he just looks like he's just not ready for the NBA game yet.
Mentally,
he looks like a baby deer out there. You know, like just knees wobbly and shit.
Yeah. He thought he was.
He's lazy as shit.
I feel like he thought he was. And when he got here, he was like, holy shit, I got to work a little harder. And that's how he was at Duke, and I'm a big Duke fan. But that's why we didn't go the distance, because Cam Reddish was arguably the best player on our team and was always the third best player on the team, sometimes fourth, once or twice the best player.
So here's my thought on what's wrong with these young players. One, I don't think they working on their game. Mm-hmm. I just don't think, like, because that's when I'm really upset, I'm looking at numbers. When you're Darius Garland and you're able to get the green light like that, it has to be, you got to take some pride in your craft and really work on getting better at your craft. And I don't think I just don't think they working on their games. Shooting 30% and you got the ultimate green light. So you got the ultimate green light to grow though. Like they hear this is your team. Not Cam Reddish. It's certain cases, Darius Garland, this is like they're trying to like do anything to get Colin Sexton out of there. Like,
that's fact.
Be great. Be great. So take this time to get your, like, 3 assists. You averaging 3 assists a game. You shooting terrible. Like, it's a part where if you are a go-getter, that's your DNA. Put that on the back burner and learn how to be an NBA point guard. Yeah, that's the problem I got with these players.
But it's a learning curve.
No, it's a learning.
It's a learning curve.
It's not. You don't need 30. You're a professional. It's a point where you done being a kid.
No,
and you have to be a professional.
I get that.
Yes, bro.
But it's not game 30, bro. It's not game 30 because
it should be day one. Real shit.
It shouldn't be. I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, you should at least like your mindset should be. I'm a professional, bro.
That mindset is. But
yes.
You gotta understand upbringing.
No, I'm not saying a game, but your mindset has to be.
These are
so we gotta stop copping out saying they're young.
No. It ain't about the young. I'm not gonna say young. You gotta understand these are still individuals too.
Yeah, true.
So you got one dude that comes in, right? You played on teams before. Mm-hmm. So you got one guy that comes in first day. He's going to go to it. He's going to get with it. He's going to hit the track. He's going to do all the push-ups. He's going to do all the running. He's going to do all the jumping.
Right.
You come in the gym, you ain't going to do all that shit. But you just did the dunk. You got the ball. Now you the one that they want to score. So in this situation, you got to grow into that. By the time the fourth quarter comes, you kind of warmed up, and you like, all right, now give me the ball and shoot. Now y'all might be out of it by that point, but you know about next game, you got to come in with this attitude. So I feel like with some of these guys, especially with Darius Garland, he's in a situation where he has a green light, but so does 3 other guys that shouldn't have a green light.
And that's a problem because I do think it fuck up his.
Beeline is treating these kids like they're in college. They're not. They need another coach that's going to assign what some guys going to do. And with Cam is just, I feel like, was a kid who had the mom that was always there and gave him all the sneakers, and he was really great at basketball. So now he's got pushed to this level, and none of that shit matters. Right. And you are that good, and you just need time. And I think with him, once this year is out, he'll be able to look back and say, shit, I know I'm better than this. And he's going to come back a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more of an attitude, because he's going to be mad at himself.
Yeah, and I'm cool, and I'm fine with everything you said. But it's just a point where we still living in this moment. He's a professional ball player, so he's going to be critiqued as a professional ball player, a young one. A young one. For sure. Trust me, I'm not expecting none of these guys. John Morant averaging 18. I feel like he overachieving, and that's fine. If he was doing 15, 14, and he was just playing the game right, I would be fine with that. I just want to see these young kids learn. So in that case with Darius Garland, I will give you a pass, Darius Garland, because you do got Jordan Clarkson on your team, dog, and Colin Sexton. And Tristan Thompson, real deal, might be your second best player right now because Kevin Love is not engaged.
Can I throw a wild card in there?
What's up?
I like the dude from Kentucky.
PJ. I like him. Yeah. He missed my cut for top 5. I was gonna ask y'all what y'all top 5 rookies. He started it off.
I know you don't like Kentucky.
You don't like? Oh, you
It's not a. I
he's
don't
solid.
Like,
He real
I don't like
solid.
UNC guys. I don't like UNC guys. Even though I just made a big.
Yeah, I'm about to say you just fought for Kobe White.
Yeah, because he's that good. But it's some guys they're just that good.
I gotta watch more of him. I can't, cause like you said, like I turn the Bulls game on. I see them other guys playing. I gotta turn off quick. I got the league pass and I forget Kobe White on that bench.
Yeah,
you know, you start the game,
the
you just
only
forget
guy-
he on that bench.
Zach LaVine.
Yeah,
To
LaVine.
me,
Those are the
I
only two
don't
guys.
like inefficient basketball. I don't like outdated basketball. I think Zach LaVine is trying too hard to play like Kobe. That style of play is just a style of the past, and it's just like it's not good basketball anymore. He get buckets. I like to watch him hoop. Yeah, I just think he's not Jordan Clarkson by any stretch, but I think that he's just one of them guys. He just all he wants to do is get buckets. So
I think with his situation,
I just like to watch good basketball.
Yeah.
I like to watch good basketball.
It does.
Folks out there gunning don't get me going.
And that's the thing. I think with Zach LaVine, he does put up the numbers, but I think he's a guy that goes for it with the pieces that they have in place. I think that he is overshooting his mark at his position.
Yeah, because I think they got a real quality
and
team
others to
over
do
there.
more. Like your shot should go now to marketing. So we got you
Yeah.
at your 18 to 20.
You gonna
Now
get
we
them
need
in the
this guy
fourth.
at
We
the-
gonna need you to bring us
Yeah.
home anyway. But it just seemed like Zach coming out there trying to
Trying
show
to be,
everybody he can
I'm a
get
star.
buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah,
Like,
I
bro,
just
this is not your
that's
second.
what I'm
or
saying.
third
Like I
year.
turn them
You know
games
what
on,
I'm
it's just
saying?
hard.
Yeah, because the only reason
That
is
shit
he
sell
put-
tickets.
Yeah,
But if you trying to win ball games ever, you got to tone that shit down.
this is not year 2.
Especially with young guys, especially with Kobe White on the team, especially with Laurie Marketing, especially with Wendell Carter, especially with and if you think Chris Dunn is anything, like you got to be able to put the ball in his hand and see if he's a point guard.
I think that Chris Dunn is a solid basketball.
Or if you're trying to send him out of here, you got to put it like it's an audition. Like it's still a business.
Yeah.
You still and like if your goal is to win, you just can't have Zach out there just playing one man basketball.
I agree.
On Kobe after you just this the Kobe show.
Nah, wrong Kobe.
I did.
Kobe slander and like,
I
come on. he's
did.
just trying
I
to
mean,
do
well, I
something
did
great,
miss Kobe,
man.
but I mean that style of. I mean, as we saw his career like came to an end, we saw that style of basketball was no more. That ball stopping because the game was so free flowing. And the way that people are able to defend, you shutting all that ball. You want to be a
what
ball
almost
hog.
got
You want to be a ball hog. We gonna stand. We gonna wall your ass up, and we gonna make you pass to these bums who not in rhythm.
That's what almost got Melo kicked out the league.
Right.
He had to show that, hey, the ball won't stick, man. Let me just get my buckets how I can get it.
Yeah. 1-2 dribble, get it up.
I'm happy that he's back.
He still, like he said, he's still jacking, but he didn't figure out how to jack. Just get it up quick. If you gonna shoot it, 1-2 dribble, pow.
Yeah.
Mellow, 1-2.
He working it. He working it.
He work.
He want to show
He-
you I got the ball.
Right.
It's like, we know you got the ball.
You got the bag, man. We
About
see
right
it.
into
7,
a black
8 seconds
hole.
off
We
the shot
see
clock.
it. We see it. Oh, he gonna give you everything he got.
On the shot clock.
He gonna show you every shit him and Chris
One
Brinkley was
spot.
working on this summer. He gonna show you everything. One possession. Ooh, yes, sir.
One
That's
spot.
because-
But I'm gonna.
Spin and lay it in.
We gonna get into pop culture after this. We gonna get you. Who your top 5 rookies though? We done did a lot of arguing and fighting. I'm kind of off that ledge of they trash. I'm gonna give them a little more time because I was reading
Yeah.
my shit I wrote down. They not that bad.
My top 5 rookies. I would go number 1, of course, Ja Morant.
Consensus.
For me, number 2 would be probably Kobe White. For me, at 3, I would go with Rui. 4 and 5. I would put Rui at 4. Tyler Hero's probably gonna go in at 3. And 5. Fuck it, Jackson Hayes.
I don't like the Jackson Hayes, but I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Because he giving about 10 a game, 60% from the field. He doing his thing.
yeah, and for what he's got, got to do.
Yeah. So my top 5 is Ja, obviously, number 1. Eric Pascal, man, number 2, man.
Good one. That's my man.
Yeah. He just doing his thing.
Should have been my 5th.
That shit falling apart, but he doing the best he can to hold things down.
Yeah.
Number 3, I got R.J. Barrett. Cause I seen what he can do. That's my guy. That's my pick to be like this Kobe of the draft, real deal.
I hope so. I'm a Knicks fan in the Duke.
yeah.
But he's not doing it for me. Shooting the ball.
Yeah, he started off pretty well. He's slumping, but it's just like you just got to look at what the fuck he's dealing with. What? I just really looked at like what's going on out there. Like Dennis Smith Jr. What is he doing on that team? Is he playing?
What is Alonzo
like what is
doing?
Yeah, like what?
What are we doing with 4 power?
What's going on? Is he even playing real shit? Is
not for real?
Yeah, bro. It's time. That's like I think he need to get up out of there. I don't think he need to get up out of there.
No, he does. He does because he's not a true point guard.
Yeah, so like you gonna just be taking from RJ.
A situation where he can really help a team.
Hey, Keith, that's another one you was wrong about too. You man, Dennis Smith Jr. best player in this club. No, I told you.
I think he fell into some bad situations in Dallas. It was a bad situation because he got there. He was another kid coming off the injury. They wasn't ready for him to be the guy. He wanted to be the guy. Then you bring Luka in, and Luka's the guy by magic. And now you got to take a seat back to that, and that's not your style of play. So now you get shipped to New York where everybody goes to just go crazy. You know, if you want to go to a nut house, hey, go sign up for Dolan's
Julius.
team.
But you got Julius Randle, Morris out there.
Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson in one offseason.
That's crazy.
Who signed off on 4 power forwards?
And they all out there jagging too.
Yes.
That's why I feel. That's why RJ Barrett's still in my top 5 rookies. He just going through it over there.
Sympathetic.
Yeah, that's sympathy right there. And then my bottom 2, man, from the Heat, man, Nunn and Hero, man. Them boys, they get the bump because they just playing competitive They playing integral roles on a competitive team, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got Tyler Hero out there running the offense.
None. I didn't know if he was a rookie or not. That's why I didn't have him in my 5.
I still got to watch him more. I'm just hearing about him.
Yeah, he's solid.
But I got to watch his game and what it's really about. But I watched them play the Lakers the other night, and them boys. I just like what Miami, they playing some good ball out there, man.
My boy Pat Riley, man, he know what he doing.
No offense to Syracuse, but that's the main reason why your boy is on his way out because of Kendrick Nunn.
Who?
Dion Waiters.
Man, Dion out there because he be chewing on them gummies and shit. My boy can't get off them gummies.
Nah, he on them gummies because he's stressing.
None
taking my spot.
None tearing his ass up in practice. He going to get off on them gummies.
Flop, right.
Look,
flop.
Yeah, he on. My boy missing practice off them gummies.
Meek Mill now. Get my ass.
He older too, yeah.
Yeah, he came out. I was watching a YouTube spit on him, and he came out with like Jabari Parker. Like him and Jabari Parker was like teammates.
He old?
Yeah, Chicago high school teammates. He was with, I think it was Jabari Parker.
He old like that?
Yeah. And we're only saying like that because Jabari Parker was one and done, and now he seems like he's been in the league forever because of injuries.
He on them stinky ass Hawks too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna use this platform and this show to remind Hawks fans every episode about Luka Doncic. Yeah. Luka Doncic.
Luka.
Huh?
What's the name gonna turn out good?
He ain't no Luka Doncic, man.
He's gonna turn out good.
He ain't no.
You don't know if that's gonna bring them to the championship.
No, it's Luka. Trae Young, like you said, he's going to be good, very good.
Yeah,
Luka Doncic is all. See, before.
Without the hold on.
He gonna start the Luka Trace. The Luka Trace.
This is Atlanta's history. This is Dominique Wilkins 2.0. Another great player without championship.
Let's look how they build. They drafted well and all of that. And why Atlanta can't do that? They already got Cam Reddish. They got DeAndre
Hunter.
The Hunter dude. That's a good young core already. That'll probably be good within the next.
And John Collins.
You know what I'm saying?
He just been hurt. I mean, not hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's been injured.
Steroids.
Yeah,
He's suspended.
Injured. Or suspended.
Granted, Luka, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
All my prayers go out to him too because he's injured right now.
Well, it's only
He
a
just,
couple weeks out.
yeah, a couple weeks. He be back. He be back. See, before.
Saquon came back after the.
Yeah, he gonna. Oh,
What's going on?
yeah. I don't know what's going on with that one.
Their antlers.
I used to say this. Is what I used to say.
The antler spray.
I used to say, yeah, Trae Young gonna be good. He gonna be really, really good. Luka Doncic is gonna be great. I used to say that. Luka Doncic is great.
Yeah.
Already.
100%.
Right there makes that trade.
If this injury doesn't take too many games,
Man, not when you
not they. I mean,
look at it. I mean, but you now you see what you could have had. It ain't.
You're not that bad though.
Right, you're not
Also,
Luka Doncic gonna win a
Also,
title.
circumstances.
Luka gonna win a title. Man.
also circumstances.
Luka gonna win a
Rick
title.
Carlisle is an amazing coach.
Oh hell yeah.
So that's another
Hell
situation
yeah.
too. So,
Hell yeah.
And last year he had Dirk
Nah.
there.
Bud
Yeah,
cool.
Dirk
He
Nowitzki
can't ever
there.
get over the hump.
Trey Young has no one here. Last year he went to a situation where Dirk was in his last year. So he has that veteran.
He got
leadership.
Vince. Don't be playing, man. Got Vince,
Yeah,
man.
but Vince is not a lifer. He's there too, just to be there.
True.
And Vince is there this year. You know what I'm saying? Dirk was the man. You're about to be the man. So who else can tell you about it than the guy that's been the man there
Last
already?
20.
the man.
The man.
like it.
You know what I'm saying?
The GOAT power forward, man.
So Luka's had some advantages, and Trey's going to be great, but Luka's still going to be better than Trey Young. His career is going to pan out better, I believe. I think just like Dirk won one.
Luka gonna be tough, man.
Yeah,
It's
he's going to
just-
have an
I'm
MVP
excited
and
for
all
him.
that other
and this just allows Chris Stapps just to cool it. He ain't got to come back on too hard. He can just.
He turned up. Him and Seth turned up the other day.
Fuck him.
Oh yeah.
They turned up hard. Yes, the other
Knicks
day.
fans, yes sir. What y'all gonna do, man? Y'all got a lot of money tied up in a lot of guys for a long time.
Yeah, that's just Nick basketball. That's Dolan basketball, rather. That's Dolan basketball. Old Jimmy.
Julius Randle in that thing like this, man.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Getting them
Jew
up,
in
too.
that thing. Jew chilling.
That's the black
You in New
hole.
York.
That's the black hole.
I hope he spends all his money on an apartment.
Hey, also Laker fans, is another moment for me and you. Just like I told y'all about Jordan Clarkson, I told y'all we need Julius Randle hanging around. Keep Jew, man. That boy a black hole. He a plague, man.
He is, man. He doesn't fit
New-
the basketball of today's game.
Nah.
He fits basketball in a rec league.
Yeah.
Like, that boy gonna get you to 16 in no time.
Yeah, you seen this
You
hoop
know what I'm
mixtape?
Yeah.
Serious.
And there's no slouch to say that he's a bad basketball player. He's just a bad NBA basketball player.
Right.
Freestyle. Maybe we can go overseas.
We over time like a motherfucker today.
Just yeah.
You know, a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's the
But
holidays though.
What's the key, man? Because I don't think we running no episode next week. So we hit him over the head with it this week.
Okay.
Mike,
What up?
Herm put me on game about something, man. I'm gonna put everybody on the spot, man.
I like this.
Every show we gonna end the show, man, with a wild card phrase, man. Everybody got a wild card phrase, man. What's your phrase for the week, man? What y'all gonna lead the people with this week?
I used to be the boy, but now I'm the man.
I used to be the boy, but now I'm the man.
Yeah.
This boy sound like he just hit puberty.
Jay, you got some buttons you can press on that shit. Like, move this man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I used to be the boy, but now I'm the man, like Drake, man.
Reacts to that one.
Yeah, they don't like that, bro. Come on, like it's transition.
Transition. You going through a transition?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. What you got, Joe?
Yo, my slogan is always love, live, laugh, learn.
Okay.
4 L's, man. That's the only L's you take in life.
Okay.
What button you got for that one? Boom, boom, boom.
Smoke crack, don't you?
I'm just gonna leave somebody with a good phrase today, man. You know, Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees. Congratulations, my boy. You know what I mean? All-time leader touchdowns, man. Pay, man. Any Manning fans in here?
Nah.
No.
I
Not
think
even-
he was.
just
I
not
think
guys.
he's the GOAT, though.
Okay. You know, so I just want to shout out my boy Drew Brees, man.
Okay.
Can we, whoa, watch yourself. Watch
hitting the
yourself.
good
I
button for
push
you.
the buttons, guy.
Tom Brady can still catch him.
Right.
Not the way he throwing that thing.
Just saying.
Not the way he throwing that football,
Tom
man.
Brady is looking more
It's gonna-
Tebow than Brady.
Years left than Breeze.
Yes, he does.
That might be true. But either way, man, it's my phrase. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is a real long phrase. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Shout out to my boy Breeze. Congratulations, man. Saints, we going to win the Super Bowl, guy.
No.
Whoa,
And you know-
that's a long shot.
Here's the reaction to that one.
Yeah, that's
That
a
ain't
long
no
shot.
problem.
Ain't no problem.
Wait, I'm a 49er fan, and I know you just saw what happened.
Y'all just lost to the fucking Falcons, guy.
Y'all lost to us too.
Wait, did y'all
What?
lose to the Falcons?
But we got a chance to whoop y'all ass. Y'all don't get a chance to go back and
Yeah,
whoop
because
their
we
ass.
already had a chance to whip y'all ass.
Right.
Y'all got lucky.
Did we?
Both y'all not gonna win it.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
what's
sorry.
lucky. We got lucky enough to get a face mask. Because of your dumbass receivers. So I mean,
it was just a dumb play in general.
Corners.
Who gives up outside leverage on George Kittle on 4th and 2?
That's why.
Why do you got Gardner Johnson on him? It was just a lot, but y'all got lucky. And you know what? Don't worry about it.
That's
Don't
why
worry
y'all
about
not
it.
gonna
Don't worry about
be in the
it.
Super Bowl. Neither one of y'all.
Don't worry
Y'all
about
can't finish
Guess
games in
what?
the fourth.
Wait,
Guess
who
what?
you got in the Super Bowl?
Y'all can't finish games in the fourth.
Who you got?
Who?
Who you got?
Neither one of y'all.
We just finished the game in the fourth.
Fourth quarter, y'all just
We just finished the game in the fourth.
who? The Niners?
Yeah.
No.
You're a Falcon fan, so I'm not talking
Yeah,
to you. I
we
can't talk
beat y'all in the
football with
fourth. Seahawks beat y'all in the fourth. Y'all lost in the fourth.
you. No,
Y'all
Seahawks
just
beat us in overtime.
Well, still at the end of the game.
And it was the very end of the game. We played them tough.
Yeah, I just
Mike,
think
we gonna go out on that because Mike talking about them Falcons and we don't.
we rising up.
Hey,
We looking good. We gonna win. We gonna win.
Yeah, we gonna turn this whole. We gonna turn this whole mic off. Mute his whole. Hey
Take it around the
man,
horn.
look man, and with that being said, man, HasBeens Podcast episode 24, man, we out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man.
Subscribe, man. We
Tell
gonna
your
be here.
friends, tell your homegirl, man,
Share.
tell your homeboy, man, tell
Comment.
your mama, your daddy, your sister, everybody, man.
Baby
Subscribe,
mama.
man. We appreciate it,
Baby
man.
lover.
We out of here, man.
Yeah, yeah.